Our Water Watch campaign continues at this hour. We're providing life-saving tips to protect you and your family around water. And one of the best ways to keep your kids safe is to teach them how to swim. 12 News journalist Colleen Sikora is live at Aqua-Tots Swim School in Mesa, where kids are doing just that. Good afternoon, Colleen.
Yeah, good afternoon, Rachel. The kids are in the water right now learning those important skills. And Dave Muncie, you're a water safety advocate, have been for decades. And one thing that we talked about is even the importance of if you do not have a pool, like I don't. I have 2 kids and I don't have a pool, but it's still important to get my little girls into swim class.
A lot of people get a false sense of security because they say, we don't have a pool. We don't have to worry about our kids drowning. 33%, 1/3 of children that drown in somebody else's pool. They drown in a neighbor's pool or they drown in a friend's pool. So if you have a son or a daughter, whatever age, that's going to be babysat, that's going to visit, that's going to spend the night at somebody's house that have a pool, you have the right to call their parents and say, who's supervising? What are your pool rules? What are your safety methods? What do you do to make sure that the kids don't get in the pool or obey the rules when they are in the pool? These are things that you have to do as a parent because you're not going to be there. You're relying on somebody else to watch these kids.
Yeah, absolutely. Important things, especially when we talk about, somebody else being around the water, but it's also important then for these kids to have the right tools. Alicia, you're with Aqua-Tots. Tell me about what tools these kids need to be sent with when they go other places.
Yeah, really, you can send them with different flotation devices and things like that, but really what's going to save their lives is what they learn in swim lessons. We teach our students as young as 4 months how to roll over, float on their back, how to get to the side of the pool. And then when they're older, young as 2.5 years old, we teach them a life-saving skill called chicken star rocket. It's elementary backstroke. So it teaches
You saw that just a second
Yeah,
ago.
you just saw it. So it's really, really helpful for our students to know those things because what if they decide they want to jump in and get a toy too far from the wall? They can get to their back, propel themselves by doing chicken star rocket and get to safety. So it's really important to prepare them with swim lesson skills for life. And we're here all year round, so please come join us.
Tell me about when we talk about one last quick question. When we talk about the importance of talking to parents too, and what message they send to their kids when they send their kids over to somebody else's house.
Yeah, the messaging is making sure that there are ABCs of safety. So remembering adult supervision, you are the first line of defense. B is for boundaries, so understanding that they are not to enter the water without an adult. Making sure that we have our gates, making sure we have locks on the pool gate, and then also C for classes. Making sure that we get them into swim lessons is very important.
Alicia, thank you so much. Very few tips that we're talking about that actually make a very concrete difference when we're talking about keeping kids safe around water. We'll send it back to you, Rachel.